Hello guys, and welcome to another week, and we're going to be looking at the charts again, and as usual we always look at the gold charts, right? So guys, hope you had a wonderful trading week the last week. This is a new week, and it's looking good. Now, last week, yeah, this was some of the things we told you guys. We told you that we'll be looking for a reaction from around this zone, and as you can see, price came down there at some point and reacted upwards from that zone, right? You can see this reaction, but then price came back down again and then went lower. So what are we going to be expecting in this new week? Let's remove this. And as usual, guys, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all platforms. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok. And very soon we're most likely going to be starting a challenge that we're going to be making, and we're going to be putting out there for everyone to actually see. Right, we're going to be should I call it a challenge, or should I say we're going to go on a particular trading challenge or journey or something, and we're going to put it out there for everyone to watch and see the progress, right? So but let's get back on the charts now. Looking at gold, let's start from the monthly so we see what's happening, right? Now looking at the monthly, we can clearly see that price on gold is still very much bullish, right? But then you can see that this month prices are looking like gold is beginning to drop, right? So what do you think gold is trying to do? That's the question. So what I think gold is trying to do is this. We might see gold, like we said, gold is still very much bullish, right? But gold might be coming to a place to want to reject off of. This might just be a temporal pullback. So let's draw the Fibonacci, right? So we might see gold come down to the 50% level of the previous month, which currently it already has gotten there, right? You can see it's already at the 50% level from what I'm seeing. Oh, no, it's getting there. It's getting there, right? So it's very close, right? So price might come back down. Price might actually push up from where it is currently, but price might come down lower to this zone. And then from there, we might be able to see a very good entry for buys, right? Now, if price, okay, let me do this. Let's just mark that zone. Let's have it there like that. Now, if prices, if gold decides to come lower and pushes lower after getting to this 50% level, right, price might come down to this area, which I'm not looking at that happening yet. Okay, so let's go down to the weekly. Let's see what's happening. Now, very good. On the weekly, you can see this massive rejection, right? Massive rejection. And previously, you can see most times when price rejects like this, the next one, it just begins to go up, right? Unlike here where price rejected, it came back down a little bit lower and then began to go up, right? So what do we expect here? It's simple. Now you can see this box that we drew here. What's this for? This is a weekly fair value gap that we have here. So what I'm actually expecting is for price to keep coming down lower, is for price to drop lower, reach this 50% level, and probably even go just a little bit lower into this fair value gap area. And once price gets into that area, then we might begin to start seeing rejections from this zone, and price might start to push up. So in other words, we might be looking out for things of this nature, for price to come down somewhere into here and then give us the reaction we need to ride up back, right? But we have to go down to a lower time frame to see things better, right? So in this new week that we're entering, looking at the weekly charts, we can expect price to come back up just a little, especially to these lines that we have drawn here. We can expect price to come back up just a little to around 30.57, right? And from there, price might begin to drop and go down to that buy area that we're hoping for price to get to for us to look for buys. So let's go down to the daily. Let's see what we can find. Now, looking at the daily, still the same thing. Prices are very much bullish, but like I said, we might, let me delete this. We might see gold come down lower into this fair value gap, this weekly fair value gap box that we drew over here, right? But for that to happen, if price is going to go lower, then we might see gold go up little, like from this rejection that we're seeing happening, price might go up into this area, 3057 level, and from there might begin to drop. And so if we see a good entry for sales over there, that's not a bad one. We could take it and then ride it into this area. Now if prices gets into this area, then we can now begin to look for our buying opportunities, right? And then from there we can now ride this up, right? So that's what we could be looking for. But mind you, like I also said, gold could as well just do this and just keep going up and not even come lower. That could happen too as well. Actually took a buy around here, but again I came out of the trade because I saw some things and I'm actually hoping for price to actually drop lower, right? So so let's go over to the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. I think simple as that. Now looking at the 4-hour, all right, looking at the 4-hour, expecting the same things, right? So gold might push up to the zone, and as you can see, this could be seen as the head, the left shoulder. This could be seen as the head, and if it creates this here, that could be the right shoulder. And the moment we start seeing a rejection around this zone, then we can actually take the right down into this area. But you have to be very careful with selling. Like I always say, if the market of the charts are overall bullish, then you have to be very careful when taking a sell, right? So you should mostly look for buys when the market is majorly bullish. But when the market is majorly bearish, then you look for sells. Overall, we know on the higher time frame, looking from the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, you can see that gold is overall bullish. But currently, we just might be experiencing a temporal pullback. And so what we need to be looking out majorly for are the key areas that we could actually get in on a potential buy that we can hold for a long time. All right. So like we said, if you see a good entry for sales around this zone, then we can take it, right? Around 3057, 3055 level. But then you have to be very careful. But then if price comes back down, there are two areas you should be looking for buys, right? You should be looking for buys at the tip of this area. Price might come back down there, or somewhere around here, 3000, around 3000 level. So at the tip here, 3016 or 3000 level, price could reject from there. But if price comes lower into this 50% level, this is going to be should they call it a discount area or premium area, whatever, right? When price comes down into that 50% level, right, and then comes into this fair value gap we have here from the weekly time frame, weekly charts time frame, we're going to be able to look for a good buy entry from around that zone, and that makes good sense, right? And so that means it might consider all this here to be liquidity to be taken. And so once it takes everything, then comes down here, we're going to be looking for buy entries around there. This is what I really hope happens. I want prices to go down on gold, and once it goes down, then we're going to be keeping a close eye on it around this zone, and we're going to be looking for the opportunity to get in for the buys. But either way, if we see the price is looking like it wants to keep going up, then we're going to definitely capitalize in on the move up. We just need to just watch and see what happens. So we're going to be looking at this currently where price is at this area, 3055 level. If price continues to push higher, then that means price wants to go up. If price pushes down lower, then that means price is going to go down. So if we see something of this nature, let me delete this. If we see something of this nature where price is doing something like this, then it means price is going to most likely keep going up, right? But if prices push down lower, then price is going to drop to where we're hoping it drops to. So that's it for today, guys. Hope this helps. Let us know in the comment section what you're looking at, what pair or what instrument you're looking at, and what you're expecting on that instrument. And if you have any questions, please make sure to ask us in the comment section. And like I always say, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, and stay tuned, because very soon I'm going to be starting certain things. Now where I stay, the network isn't quite so good, so that's why I've not been able to start going live with you guys, but hopefully we'll start pretty soon. And keep an eye out on the challenge we're about to start, right? We're going to be starting the challenge that we're going to carry you guys on and let you guys see how the whole journey is going to be. So that's it for today now, guys. Have a wonderful trading week, and peace out.